What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And everybody talks about quitting their job to pursue their passion. But what the real is your steady job might actually be the best decision you can make. And I feel like people want to just quit a job and pursue, their passions, which is commendable. And you definitely want to take some chances in life. But having a steady job and having a paycheck makes it so you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, especially if you're living within your means. A lot of people will not think about how stuff just stacks up. Even for me, like someone that doesn't spend a lot, like I'm getting ready for a wedding, so I have to make all these purchases and different things and stuff. And I'm just like, man, how do people do it? And I would have to think that people are putting a lot of stuff on credit. I like to pay in cash for things, because at least if it's like leaving my bank account, I'm not having to like owe somebody for it. But I think having a steady job is super important for money, because it allows you to invest and save and build a nice foundation for yourself. And that's just for the money. Like, as far as freedom, as an actor or as a creative, like, I get to pursue this stuff so much because I don't have to worry about acting, paying my bills, and keeping a roof over my head. Now, granted, it might get in the way of my day job or whatever, but I can work with that. And just knowing that I can go and act and not be like, especially with auditions, like, there's so much rejection that, like, if I was like relying on this money, I would probably go crazy and have to find something else. Life is no joke right now, especially. You don't want to be, this is not the time to be like quitting your job for something that might not be guaranteed. I think you can do both and have a better footing, to get what you want. And essentially dollar cost average into your life, because there's no fast track to, the dream life that you want. And it's going to take time, and having a job allows that. I really recommend the 17, 15, 10% rule with your money. And that really requires you to live within your 75% of your income. And then 15% goes into investing, and 10% goes into your savings. And, I recommend getting anywhere between like $5,000 to $10,000 of an emergency fund, because you'll feel so much better after that. And you can do all the creative stuff. Like, you'll like be able to sleep at night. That's one of the best things for me, that when I was going through my money issues, and not saying that like I don't have any money issues now, but a lot of it is just very manageable for me. And I would think about like, how am I going to pay this? I just got a paycheck and it just went out to like this bill. And it's just very frustrating to live life like that. And having a job right now, when like people are getting laid off and doing all this stuff, like, if you don't have a job right now, I feel for you, because it's got to be rough. I know it's hard to find a job, but I would really like try to maybe find something that you think that you wouldn't want to do, and just do it for a little while until you find the thing that you do want to do, just so you can get income coming in. But I think it's super important, because you're not going to get anywhere if you don't have money to fund your dreams. Like, I'm able to do better auditions because I can afford to buy good equipment for my audition setup, or I can go to do theater even if I'm not getting paid a lot, because I don't really think about the money I use for gas. Like, those are the good luxuries in life, I feel like, when you don't have to think about paying for gas or taking the express lane. It's just like, I don't spend a lot of money, so I don't have to think about this. One of the things I always would hear about people, like, you really know you're rich when you don't have to, when you can go to a restaurant and you don't like look at the prices of the food. And that kind of always sticks with me, because that feels like a good barometer of you're doing wealthy if you don't think about the money, responsibly. But I say all this because I'm a true believer in producing and having a job keeps you on a nice schedule. And it's kind of rare these days to have a job. A lot of people are struggling, so don't take it for granted. And while you have one, definitely prepare your life. Stay within 75% of your income. Invest your money so it can be working in the background for you, and then save some money for an emergency, because they do happen. Just because you have a job doesn't mean you're not chasing your dreams. And I think it could just be like the best foundation for all your creativity and everything that you want. So that's all I got for this one, guys. My name is Sai. I'm an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber. And I help creatives like yourself take what they love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and like it. I would love for you to join the tribe and subscribe to this channel, because we got a lot of good content coming every single day to help people. And in the comments, let me know, like, how do you feel about jobs? How are you doing right now? Are you able to find one? Are you using your job to be able to keep pursuing your creative endeavors? I would love to hear about that in the comments. And we got a member back. I was saying in the last video that someone left the school community, but he came back and we're talking again. And I love it, because I love working with you guys. And this school community that's in the description link is right there. I would love for you to join. It's very small right now, so don't be intimidated by there being nobody in there. But I am in there, and that's all that should matter, because I want to work with you guys, and that's the best place for me to do it. And it's free. All you got to do is come in with ambition, and we're going to make some stuff happen. So hit that up. And then also YouTube is popping up these videos on your screen recommending that you're going to really like them, and I know you will. So hit those up. And guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started. So let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.